Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2021 general readings. We're looking at the first half of December, so from the 1st to the 15th, and this reading is for the fire sign of our lovely lions, Leo. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to be here and for being such a great community and all the support, feedback, comments, donations, everything you do in support of this channel. Thank you. So, this reading is for Leo for the first 2 weeks of December 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Leo. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Leo. It's a general reading, so of course it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs for additional insight and information. If you feel like something does resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading. You can contact me by emailing me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You'll also see that contact detail by clicking on the description link, that little arrow below. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond with information the same day. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and we do have the upcoming holidays, so personal readings do make great gifts for people, and particularly popular this time of year are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do that give us kind of a look ahead in all main areas of life for the next 6 or 12 months. So you may want to think about that as well. But I would be delighted to hear from you and to work from you. If you're interested, send me an email. All right, let's move right into this for Leo, first 2 weeks of December 2021. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate it. Looking forward to Christmas and New Year's. Okay, Leo. Leo, we begin with the Page of Swords. Learning, gaining information. With Temperance, balance, staying calm, not letting your emotions lead you one way or the other. Temperance is staying balanced and in the middle and grounded in the center. It's neither too much of one thing nor too much of another. My favorite analogy for temperance, what things mean to be tempered, especially when you have extremes going on, is to stay grounded in who you are and what you know is true, trusting in the path, trusting in God's spirit, your angels and guides. The outside arms of standing on a seesaw or a teeter-totter are the external things that we can't control, right? Other people, places, situations, unexpected things happening, sometimes even our own emotions. Staying in the middle, even though sometimes when those arms go up and down, we have to adjust. But if we move from our center to get too aggressively involved or allow our emotions kind of pull us one way or the other, that's when we kind of lose our balance because we've left the center. So temperance is about staying in the middle, being grounded, being thoughtful, contemplative, not acting spontaneously or impulsively. It can represent patience as well. Next to that, we have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings, which pages represent too, because pages are students or apprentices. This represents being at the start of a new path. The Page of Swords is the page of air, of information and knowledge. So it's the beginning of learning new information that's going to bring balance into your life. We have the Ace of Cups here. Aces represent the number 1, so they also represent the start of a new path, an opportunity to start. Cups is governed by the element of water, which governs our emotional landscape. So sometimes this can represent new love and romance. It can also represent the beginning of the heart opening up again, the beginning of hope, the beginning of self-connection and self-love. With the Ace of Cups, we have the Three of Coins. This is a card of partnership, teamwork, collaboration. It can be just 2 people, but it's a 3, so it's typically 3 people or more. A small group working together to build, grow, find something, build something together, compromise, negotiation. Everybody agrees on one common cause or goal. So it's about coming together and finding a way to build the thing, acquire the thing, maintain the thing, or find a solution or resolution to something. Which for some of you may be giving you hope in a situation in which you may have been feeling kind of hopeless or feeling very overwhelmed. Because new news and information coming in, or you're learning new things, People, I think, are there to offer help for you in the first 2 weeks of December. That's going to bring balance and the opportunity for a new beginning, which kind of all implies that there has been that this is about a situation which may have been out of balance or draining you in some sense. Next, we have the Hermit, learning, contemplating, maybe taking a little bit of time to yourself. With the High Priestess, which I sometimes look at as the female version of the Hermit. If you were to describe the Hermit and the High Priestess as actual individuals, these are both individuals who are probably quiet. They listen far more than they speak. They allow their intuition to guide them. They're very connected to God, spirit, angels, guides, their intuitive sense, their gut instinct, higher self, and they allow that to guide them, and also listening, paying attention, watching, and using that as a way to lead them forward through a path or to find answers and resolution. They're both very spiritual cards as well. From the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Coins, representing the overall focus and energy for the first 2 weeks of December. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, this is governed by the element of earth. Coins, or pentacles as it's known in other decks, is governed by the element of earth, which governs the earthly area of our life, which is often things like money, property, real estate, assets, job. It's about the things in our life that make us feel stable and secure, physical things, material things, and even emotional things like long-term security. The Queen and the King of any suit represents individuals who have mastered that suit. So the Queen of Coins is somebody who's she's practical. She's very good at the day-to-day structure of life. She's very resourceful, capable, has almost an intuitive sense of everything that falls under the umbrella of that earth energy sector of our life. She's the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Stability, money, material things, practicality, how to navigate our way through the physical world. So for some of you, the focus for the first couple of weeks of December, it might be a person, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It could just represent focusing on your finances in a way that makes you, the Queen of Coins is very secure and abundant because she's worked hard to get there. But looking at the rest of this spread, Leo, in regards to new beginnings and rebalancing things out and kind of getting help and being very kind of contemplative, and it feels like downloading, like you're getting internal help from God, spirit, angels, and guides, and also an offer of external help from individuals, which God, spirit, angels, and guides works through as well. Probably for a lot of you in the area of your life that deals with work or career or money or property or physical things like that, wanting to be more abundant. That's your focus. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Queen of Coins. Maybe some of you are starting a new job or going to have the opportunity to start a new job. You're gathering information on new jobs. Maybe you're job hunting. The Page of Pentacles. So we have 2 pages, beginnings, the start of a new path. This page is the Earth page, Page of Pentacles. It may be a new job that has the potential to make you more financially abundant, especially if you've been out of work, or a better paying job, or you're transitioning from one job to another. Maybe the job that you have been in or the career path that you have been on may have been fine for you financially, but it was toxic in some other way. Because next after that we have the Six of Swords, which is a card of healing. It's a card of slowly moving away from a difficult, challenging time. If you could see the waters behind this boat, they'd be choppy and muddy and turbulent, representing conflict and a difficult time. But she's moving into waters that are more serene and stable and harmonious. It's transitional, right? So she's left the worst of it. She's not quite to the other shore and on solid ground, but moving towards that. So it's a card of healing. Let's take a look at what the next one is. The Ten of Wands. Tens in the tarot represent cycles end, a cycle come full circle. And this one is a heavy burden that you've been carrying, successfully perhaps, but carrying for quite some time. So you're learning. There's going to be new opportunities, I believe, presented to you that will begin a healing process of some situation that you've been feeling maybe overwhelmed and burdened with. Even if for some of you, because I'm getting a message that for some of you, you've been working a job or a business of some kind, and while it may have been financially decent or good to you, there's something toxic about it in some way. And so it may be that you didn't know what else to transition to, but you're going to have the opportunity sometime over the first couple of weeks of December, time always being kind of fluid, of course. And it involves God, Spirit, angels, and guides, I believe, working through other people as well that are there to kind of help you. Let's clarify that Page of Swords. Wow, that jumped right out. Two cards, the sun and the moon. The sun, I love seeing the sun, and in my opinion, it's the most positive card in the tarot for its influential effect. Just like when the real sun comes out, it affects everything. It banishes shadows, it clarifies, it brightens everything. It represents life, love, warmth, laughter, and an uplifting of previously restrictive energies. It acts as a positive boost to cards in this surrounding cards in the spread, and it can also act as a lessening energy on challenging cards, right? So that's beautiful. This is clarifying the Page of Swords, learning. The moon represents a lack of clarity. It can represent hidden fears, unrealistic fears, but also a sense of spirituality, something tugging at you underneath that. It's interesting, Leo, because I feel like you're going to have the opportunity for something that you've been doing or holding on to let go of it once and for all pretty soon. But there's a lot of spiritual cards here too, cards that have a very strong spiritual content. I feel like whatever is going to be presented to you, I mean, free will, free agency, you can always say no, but I feel like it's time. I feel like Spirit is telling you that, and you know that, and you've probably known that for some time. With the moon, and the High Priestess is about trusting that intuition, and so is the Hermit. I think you know this. Whether or not you choose to move into this new opportunity or not, I think that you know it's time for you to. And it's kind of typical of end of year readings, you know, where we're closing out one year and moving into another year, and also depending on what's happening astrologically. You know, it's time to clear out the old and bring in the new. So I think what's going on here, what you're learning, the information that's coming in to help rebalance things for you, and I feel like it's spiritually driven, like God's fingerprints are all over this one, right? I think you're being asked here to trust in what you're receiving, to trust in the information and the knowledge and the help that's being offered, even if you don't know what's ahead, even if you don't know anything more than the next step you're going to take. Basically, taking it on faith, walking in faith, that's action-oriented, right? Because this is what's going to bring balance back into your life. Clarify Temperance. The World, a final ending, the last major arcana card in the tarot. A pretty big portion of the Fool's journey is over, and now it's time to start a brand new journey on a completely new horizon with new opportunities and landscapes. This is a card of graduation and moving up. The Ace of Cups, again, we have the Ace of Cups twice, the heart beginning to open up again, maybe a spiritual and divine gift for you. Then we have the Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. This is the I don't know card. And the Two of Pentacles is also kind of I don't know, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision. Should I, shouldn't I don't know. It looks like a great offer. You can see this cup being offered out of the sky, almost as if it's a divine gift, just like this Ace of Cups, but you don't know. You do have 3 cups. This person in the card has 3 cups next to them, upright and full, so they're not sure if they really want to or need to take this other cup. I feel like a lot of you already have whatever's new opportunities coming in for you. I feel like you already have something there, but it hasn't been good for you, or it's time for it to go. And so you're being offered something new, but you're not sure. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. I mean, this could also be about love and romance. It could be about a family situation or relationship. But I actually feel quite pulled towards the earth energy in this. So it's probably, for a lot of you, something to do with the earth sector of your life. Money, job, work, career, property, security. The Knight of Pentacles. Knights represent offers and opportunities for change. The Knight of Earth here, often a job offer or opportunity. The Three of Swords, the Five of Wands. And this is all clarifying the Ace of Cups. The Three of Swords is heartbreak or disappointment, emotional pain. The Five of Wands is conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, conflict within yourself, with yourself, conflict with other people. So yeah, there was a situation before. I feel a sense of feeling pulled in two different directions. So something that you knew, or maybe had talked to people, you know, you should leave that thing and do this new thing or try a new thing, but you're like, yeah, but I'm attached to this thing. But this opportunity that's coming in wants to get rid of that and create a healthy, balanced equilibrium in your life. Clarify the Three of Coins. Teamwork and collaboration. What or who is this about? The Magician, the manifester, getting things done, knowing how to get things done, knowing that you have everything you need to do to manifest. The Knight of Swords coming in here, bringing in news, information, conversation. And the Three of Pentacles, again, there are people around you, Leo, to help you in this process. They might even be the people that are offering this new opportunity or connecting you with this new opportunity. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit and the High Priestess, because they're both very similar cards. Clarify the Hermit and the High Priestess. The Hermit again. Wow. The Eight of Cups, leaving, walking away, leaving something behind that ultimately is not good for you, unfulfilling. And the Tower, unexpected endings, something coming crumbling down, major changes. Yeah, I think you know. And this is all clarifying the High Priestess and the Hermit, the people who know intuitively, right? Something needs to go. You need to let something fall. You need to let something crumble down into dust. You need to walk away from it. And I think you know this. Let's just quickly clarify the Tower. So it's something that hasn't been good for you, or something toxic, something, but perhaps there was things about it that you liked. Again, if it was a job that was just a great big huge burden, perhaps it paid really well, and that was kind of, you know, could be a relationship too. It could be any kind of situation, really. This reading feels very strongly like it's not about going from not having something to having something. This is about having something that hasn't been good to you in the ways that are healthy, and needing to let go of it to move into something new that you might be afraid of. You don't know, you know, it looks good, but I have this thing and I'm afraid to let it go, because what if this new thing is not, you know, but I think, you know, underneath all of that fear and uncertainty, I think that you know. Wow, that just jumped right out. We were clarifying the Tower, the Devil, toxic cycles that have some element of temptation, something in it that you like, that you love. You know, this is the card of addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, shopping, working, relationships, you know, a not great relationship. The devil enslaves through alluring, tempting things, the thing that we get some kind of pleasure from, and that it keeps pulling us back again, even though ultimately we become so obsessively focused on it that it becomes unhealthy, right? But it's difficult to break free from, because there's an element of obsession in it. There's an element of, I need this thing in it. And this is clarifying the Tower. It needs to come to an end. It's so clear. Again, this is kind of typical or not unusual for, readings, general readings or personal readings actually for, and as we come to the end of a year, Spirit's way of trying to help us clear things out so that we can start the new year fresh. All right, it's pretty clear. Spirit is really, really wanting you to take something that I think you're supposed to let go of and move into something new. So let's end with pulling some advice and guidance cards for Leo for the first 2 weeks of December. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands, feeling more optimistic, hopeful, and positive about the future. You've done some of the footwork. You're starting to see some positive things happen, some minor goals being met. You're feeling better about the future. These three people here are not you. They're other people, and it may be the Three of Coins that you got twice, teamwork and collaboration. There's people there to help you. These are probably those people. Now, since this is a general reading, it might be one person, it might be two people, it might be three people. You have a King and Queen of Pentacles here. One of them might be a couple, and then you have the King of Cups, the King of Water here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are people who are in a position, a positive position to help you. Let's see what comes next. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups. The wheel turning in your favor. God, Spirit, Angels, Guides. The Nine of Cups, abundance, wish fulfillment. It's pretty strong here, Leo, that Spirit is doing everything to get you to take this opportunity short of barging into your house and pulling you out by your ear, right? But again, you can say no, free will, free agency. But if I had a vote, I'd vote yes on this. I'm going to clarify one more thing. Let's clarify, what are these King and Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups? They're showing up in a helpful position for you, Leo. The Three of Cups, best friends, kindred spirits, people in your community, positive connections in your community. The Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism. They're there to help you. I mean, I wouldn't turn this down, but please don't turn this down. Free will, okay? That's what I always say. But I know letting go of things that we're attached to or that we love, even if they're not good for us and we know we need to walk away, can be very difficult, especially if we tend to overfocus on the thing we get out of it that we don't want to let go of. It can be difficult to detach from that and move into something new that we can't see the future in, right? Because we're afraid to let go of whatever that security blanket is. But it's so incredibly clear here, Leo, that now is the time for massive major change, endings and beginnings, letting go so that you can move into something that will be truly beautiful, truly abundant, and truly fulfilling for you. So in that sense, it's a beautiful reading. Maybe a little stressful, a little anxiety, some fear of an unknown future. Who doesn't have that, right? But there it is. All right, Leo, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of December 2021. I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful and helpful. Again, if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or maybe think about getting the 6 or 12-month overviews for the upcoming year, you can click on the description link below, that little arrow for my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the December mid-month readings. Take care of yourself until then, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.